Hey everyone, it's August 23rd or 20 something and I'm out here in the woods, not like the jungle, looking for an old house. I'm getting close according to my GPS. That's if my coordinates are right, but anyway, that's me right there, and point number 37 is the house. But I know I'm kind of close because I found this. Goes off like a horse saddle or something. I've dug them before, so that's a sign something else was here a long time ago. Using the AT Pro again. Got my small coil on there. New headphones, Camo Killer Bee headphones. Been using these for a while. They're pretty great. You can actually use this switch and flip it, and it will allow the AT Pro to shoot volume through the speaker and not through the headphones. I'm gonna keep on walking this way through this mess and see if I can find a Alright, here's the tip of the day. When I search for old houses that have been gone for like a long time, about 100 years, I use my AT Pro in all metal. It don't matter which detector you have, but use it in all metal. And you go out here and you listen for nails. It's very quiet out here, not one signal. And I started to get a few nail signals around in here. And I looked down, camouflaged up. It was old homemade brick. So that means we're close to this house. I don't see any more things that stick out, but there's a house around here somewhere. It's probably in that mess. And I don't know if I want to go in there, but I'm going to have to do what I have to do to find relics. Still haven't got any signals yet. I know I'm getting close to the old house. Here's a big tree. It just looks like one of them areas. It's a cleared out spot, and there's probably something here 100 years ago, since it's not very grown up like all that. There's gotta be like a pile of bricks somewhere. I'm gonna walk out in there and maybe I'll find something. Here's a clue. Horseshoe. Been broken. We're close to this old home site. Eventually I should start finding a whole bunch of signals. I don't think anybody's metal detected out here. It's off the beaten path. 3-mile hike. So maybe it's that way. Wish me luck. Hearing gunshots back there, even though deer season ain't till September 8th. I just got a good signal here, and it's a Part 2 old toe tap. So I'm in the right area. No house yet. I haven't seen it, but there's signals here. I'm gonna keep on checking around here. Maybe I'll find something. Wasn't much at the first old house, so I hiked to this spot, about 2,000 feet away, and this right here is the chimney. It's hard to even tell, but this was probably the base, and it went all the way around, all the way down, and over here because it fell. It fell over. But you could tell this is part of the fireplace and everything. There's the bricks. Got all the bricks right here stacked up. It's hard to find some of these places because they're hidden like this. More bricks. So that was part of the fireplace. And there's some rock foundations over here. Right there. And there's a well pump down there. Old well pump. Not many signals here though. That's the weird thing. I think it's been metal detected. I've been here about 10 minutes and haven't got one signal. There should be lots of them if nobody's ever been here. There's another foundation stone. There's a house right there. And some more back in here. See? There's an old house. Like mid-1800s or older. More foundation stones. Here's the well pump. Pretty cool. Has writing on it. B something. F.E. Myers and Bro. Company probably. Look that up and see how old it is. It's been here a while though. I wonder what's down there. A bird nest in there. There's big rocks. Probably an original well, and they just put the pump in there and covered up the top so nobody'd fall in it. It's September 30th, 2012. I'm in the woods. I hiked 2.5 miles just to get to this site. There was an old house here. It took me about 30 minutes to find where the house was. There was no iron anywhere, and all of a sudden I came across iron and I found the house. Nothing but like 6 rocks left. I dug up some homemade bricks over there. Let me show you the bricks real quick. Here's the homemade bricks, probably from the chimney, the fireplace. Every single one of these. So these are 1800s for sure. The house seems to be turn of the century. At least everything I found, about 1890s to 1900. But let's see here. I found this little baby pony shoe and this pocket knife in the same hole. I got a brass signal showing up as a penny and an iron signal. So that's pretty cool. Found this little knife beside the foundation stone of the house. It was right beside it. I'm using my iron discrimination at 22 on AT Pro and Pro Zero. That's the mode I'm using. Got a mason jar lid that has a little container in it. I thought it was filled with coins, and I opened it up. There's nothing in there. Here's the first find. It was a harmonica reed. Nice green one too, brass. Got a Blue Ridge button. This Blue Ridge. Part of a jar lid. Horseshoe half, plow. Lots of iron. Like I said, if I get a target and it shows up high and it bounces the iron, I'll dig it anyway. An old chisel or something there. Lots of, here's another harmonica reed piece. Another jar lid. Old horseshoe. Horseshoe half. Not much. I did see a few dig holes around here, but since there's so much iron in the ground, I figured they couldn't have got it all anyway. Here's a spoon. I found that in the same hole as this horseshoe right here. Didn't find too much, but I did get another one of them buttons. Here it is. Blue Ridge button. Another one. So I got 2 buttons, mason jar lids, harmonica reeds. The knife's pretty cool. Pretty cool little relic there. And I'm 2.5 miles from my truck. It's 6 o'clock right now. It gets dark pretty early, around 7 or so, 7:30. I'll have to hike back. Long way through that jungle. But I might check around here a little bit longer. There's a roadbed over there, and I'll follow it out, and maybe I'll find another old house. I'm trying to find some colonial sites, and this is the only way to do it. Just walk through the middle of the woods, checking beside creeks. Alright, I'm going to sign out now. Talk to y'all later. Seems like I'm in the mountains. There's deer stands up there. Barely see them, 2 of them. Lots of deer stands out here. That makes 7. Same property, about 300 acres. Lots of deer hunters hunt here. They're just not hunting today. That's why I'm here, but not finding much. It's not much out here. I'm going to head on back to the house. It has been detected before, but maybe there's some shotgun shells on this hill. It's another day. I'm back at the same site me and Tim searched yesterday. There was an old barbed wire fence going right down through here. And I should have got a signal over here. I see a yellow jacket already. I get stung by these things, and oh man, there's 2 of them. Must have dug near the nest. But there's the buckle I found. If I get stung by one of them yellow jackets, I gotta go to the emergency room. But don't get me. Anyway, here's the buckle I just dug up. Showed up as a 80 signal every time with the AT Pro. Old little buckle. Pretty old. Missing the middle pin, but that's cool. Not sure how old. It's probably like 1890s. Might be from World War I or something. I don't know, but it's an old little buckle. Alright guys, cool. I got the hat over my camera so it don't get wet. But it's been pouring down rain for about 15 minutes now, 15-20 minutes, and thundering, but it hasn't been lightning any. What a storm. I've been metal detecting in this. I found a few things, some mason jar lids, a lipstick case, and other stuff. AT Pro's rainproof and waterproof, so don't gotta worry about it. Just gotta worry about me. Don't want to get struck by lightning. If you have that metal detector on, it's like a lightning rod. It attracts lightning. As you can see, it's flooding. All this water was here not long ago, but it wasn't this deep. It just flooded here in the past 30 minutes. Yep, it's raining. Pouring down rain. But I think I'm going to dig for about maybe 10 more minutes, and if it stops, then I'll continue, but if it don't, I might go back because I don't want to get struck by lightning. So anyway, wish me luck.